to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rrhythm a bit.
Now fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in to try it again, Mike Weber. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, James McCann. In there, and it's 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. To short. There's Baez. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Maitan. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Lee Felton will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, no balls and a strike. He comes into this one at 248. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And a foul pop behind the plate. Caratini waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Max Schrock. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Digging in once again, Jairo Munoz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Now in the box, Dylan Carlson will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Bases are empty here with two men out. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1 ball.
You know, over
2
the
strikes.
course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face,
I got the count.
he's going to
2-1-2.
probably call a meeting after this.
The count now at 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And now the Cubs pitcher, Mike Weber, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2 on the ground is short. This could be 2. One there. On to first to complete the double play. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. And the pitch.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Marcell
that's
Ozuna
correct.
comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey!
Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
At the plate, Tommy Edman.
Now batting, shortstop, Tommy Edman.
2 down now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's
0-1
0-1.
count.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2.
Ball inside.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, strike this guy out. Get him yourself.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far, and I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do, put a bow on it, walk it down and put it in catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now. That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
One pitch. Just make
Two out with the man at first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals. Still 8-0. Ready once again, Kevin Maitan starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Lane Thomas will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. The 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. That misses. 1-2. One out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Again, he sends it out of play. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Max Schrock, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Hey, let's go right here.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.